Hey guys, Thomas the Solar Jr. here, aka Mustached. I'm here to review the movie Hell of a Night. This movie's bad. Save you some trouble, save you some time, this movie's bad. Even though in the poster it says 2017, although the information online says it came out in 2019. Whatever. I'm gonna review it regardless of whatever year it came out. So, this is Hell of a Night. I'm gonna recap and I'm gonna tell you how bad it is. So it starts on a rainy day. We have Blake, a lady who is our main character, quote unquote, and a character I'll introduce a little later. But we start this movie with two other lady characters and a Ouija board. It doesn't matter what these characters' names are because they die, but just know that Heidi is some girl in white and Gabby is the one in green. So yes, they contact some Raymond guy. One of them points, I believe it's Gabby points, and then one of them's pulled, and then the other one screams for help, and then title grab. 2 years pass. And we're introduced to two friends, Blake and I believe her name is Chloe. And they're getting ready to travel. We cut to a younger character getting ready for some meals. Her name is Shay. Or Shane, or her nickname is Shay, I believe. She has some stuff on her shirt, like text or whatever. Anyways, we cut back to the two friends chatting about, while they're on the car, about how this Blake character has some sort of house that she can escape to. And Chloe tells of a story about some lady that killed herself there. And then we have an awkward conversation back at the home. I don't know if this happens like immediately after with the main character. Diabetes versus cancer talk happens. I'm not kidding. One person takes out a Coke, like the brand of Coke. The other takes out a cigarette, and they talk about diabetes versus cancer. So anyways, Shay's outside, and then Blake joins her and says how they want to be together and stuff like that. Meanwhile, Chloe's not having a good day. In fact, she has an eviction notice. Whap, whap. So, anyways, the sister's out calling, trying to call Shay from where she is. Blake, her phone dies, and things are starting to move about. Shelves are moving. Ooh. And we see a hand grab an axe, and a tall figure waiting outside her bathroom sink. But we don't have to worry about that, because it cuts back to some guy named Tommy, who we see Chloe texting to. But that doesn't matter, because now we gotta cut back to Shay for a moment. And oh, sorry, not cut to her, but we cut to a new character named Sam. So Sam wants to help Chloe steal from Blake because Blake has apparently money, question mark. So some sheets are moving about, and that wakes Blake up. And then we see that Shay's cleaning up, and then she hears a noise in the attic. She goes up to check it out, and she finds she finds a chest, opens it, finds a projector of a girl, takes out a gun, picks up this necklace. Then she gets called down by her mom. How nice. We cut to Blake running for some reason, like she's like working out running. We see some more figures, like a swing ghost. But the characters, of course, don't see that yet. So we cut back to the mom smoking. Or someone smoking. And then we see a TV turn on. Ooh. And then when she turns off the TV, all the power goes out. Ooh. And thus a woman in a red ghost body appears. Ooh. So Chloe talks with Tommy in a car. He's like, "Yeah, girl, you want to get on this dick?" And she's like, "Nah, I'm gonna kill you, literally, like kill you later on." But yeah. Cut to her getting up close, and we see her being back to Blake, I think, at this point. Windows blocking and doors opening, and she's backing up, and a figure appears behind her, and stuff is all over the place. A small ball rolls up on her feet. Doors are open, and ghosts are appearing, shooting themselves. So Blake is freaking out finally, hiding under the sheets. And we see a woman in a dress sort of walk up to her nice and slow. Blake uncovers herself, checks under the bed, sees the shoes, gets dragged outside physically by this ghost, finally. She's trying to escape, so she gets locked inside. So she uses a box to climb over and start to head out. Meanwhile, Chloe checks in, and starts to make her way, enter in and check the house after Blake has left. She finds the necklace, I guess, that she was looking for. Apparently it's worth a lot of money, I guess, question mark, I don't know. And we see now that we can now officially confirm that she has killed Tommy. And Chloe gets called by her partner Sam, who talks about how she hired an assassin to go ahead and kill our main character Chloe. Our main character Blake. Meanwhile, we see that Blake finds a lantern and goes into a house. And a figure runs by. And she hears the voice as well, and there's some more chair rocking happening. So she peeks through the door and sees this little girl. And she kicks open the door, she calls out, trying to find her, finds a red doll on the floor. The girl runs away from her. Blake follows behind. Meanwhile, Chloe enters into the house, looking around, or a separate house, looking for Blake, I believe. She's even calling out to her. Meanwhile, Blake hears some crying, goes to the girl. We were there, and the girl's named Daniel, and she claims it isn't safe. She talks about what happened at the beginning of the movie. So Chloe gets to the cabin, making her way closer and closer. Blake finds a flare and then finds the necklace that Chloe dropped. And as she's making her way towards something or other, Blake pulls out a gun on her. But they both hear noises, and the way this is shot is bizarre. Blake makes her way outside, and it looks like she curved down. Blake curved her bullet down? Question mark? I'm pretty sure that's not how guns work, but anyway. So Blake somehow gets shot by Chloe. Chloe is kind of fine after a bit. Checks upstairs. with weapon in hand. Oh, sorry, Chloe. Yeah, Chloe checks upstairs with weapon in hand. She's not the one that is shot. A figure appears behind her, and then above her, and then she's grabbed. She sees the figure with an axe, and she backs away and goes past her. And then the figure cuts Chloe's neck. Even though we just see the cut, we don't even see the X go through her. And then her neck she's dead. So we start to see Shay driving toward her, that being Blake, even though she doesn't have a driver's license, so ooh. So Blake looks to the necklace, hears the radio come on, or not the radio, but some sort of one of those old classic vinyl, you put the thing on the rotating play thing. I forget what it's called, but God. So she sees a woman and ghost and gets locked in. She gets choked. She puts on the necklace, or puts down the necklace, and this makes the ghost not freak out. And then she's able to get outside again. She went to the car, and remember that assassin that Sam called? Yeah, assassin comes into the movie, puts a bag over her head, wakes up later as this guy's seductively trying to either kill her or rape her. It's a mix-up between what this guy is trying to do, but he's doing his own thing as a doll appears outside and he goes to pick it up and throws it. So this allows her, Blake, ample time to get out. She swings, gets up, frees herself. She starts to grab a shovel and a whole bunch of other stuff. Picks up the necklace. Picks up a shovel, last but not least. And she starts to nail up the room where the music was coming from. So she takes all the stuff and the shovel and the board, the Ouija board from the beginning. The ghost appears in front of the assassin, and while that's going on, Blake digs up some stuff. It starts to rain, even though she matches it up and burns up the Ouija board. She's grabbed by the ghost, locked in this thing, and is attacked. She manages to get out and flees into the forest, where the ghost catches up with her. She grabs a rock, hits the ghost with a rock, and then hits the ghost some more. Yeah, because that's something that can happen with an axe. Just cut ghosts with an axe. That's, yeah. Anyways, we cut to morning where everything's, I guess, totally fine. She drives, stops the car, and then starts crying. She's sad. Meanwhile, we cut back to Shay returning to that building, trying to catch up, where we see that tune from that disc thingy play up again. She's like, oh no, it's not really dead. She's heading toward it. Whoopsie daisy. And that was a hell of a night. And I can say this for sure, that was not one hell of a movie. Quite the opposite. This movie was bad. It was all over the place. So there were some times where I was getting confused about what character was which. Particularly between Blake and Sam, and even Shay sometimes. I got those three confused. Sorry for that pause, but yeah, the three of them I got confused between. Chloe's motives don't feel like they make complete sense at all. she just assumes that this necklace is worth a lot, I guess. I don't know. And I don't know if it's, like, worth killing over. She hires an assassin that doesn't come into, like, the third of the movie. So they're, like, ghosts, there's, like, killers. This movie has too much going on, and none of it's good. That's this movie in a nutshell. I give it a 2 out of 10, even a 1 out of 10. This movie was garbage. And that's my review of Hell of a Night. It's one hell of a 1 out of 10, I'll tell you that for free. But if you enjoyed this review, then please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Also make sure to check out those links in the description when we'll head you over to my Discord server. The other to my Patreon page. Any donations are greatly appreciated. Until next time, everyone. Bye-bye.